So, it's been another year. And what a wild year it has been. Like, not wild as in hectic, but wild as in kind of weird. Like, in this last year, I went into so many different directions of types of content. I've changed the way I think about YouTube, I've changed the way I want to do YouTube, and so I want this video kind of to be a retrospective on the last year. Now, unlike last year's retrospective video, I kind of want to keep things more short and more broad, kind of just to save time. I have divided the periods of this video that I want to talk about into 4 different chapters that I've given very dramatic names. I don't know why, but every chapter covers a specific period where I did something different. So, let's start with... Now, in the last year's retrospective video, I kind of talked about a big break that I had in that time. It was a month or so long period where I basically didn't upload anything. And in that video, I said that it was due to motivational reasons and because I didn't have any ideas. But I said that I was coming back, and I somewhat did. And so after that video came out, I started a new series, the Mario Kart Wii All Tracks tier list. I made shorts about it, I made a long form video about it, and they all did decently well. But after that, there was another long break, even longer than the one that I was talking about in the last retrospective video. And they were all pretty much for the exact same reason: a lack of motivation and just a lack of ideas on what to make videos about. But another reason was that I wanted to finally have a PC. See, up until then, my channel ran on my phone and my MacBook Pro. I recorded myself on my phone and did everything else on the MacBook. And although the MacBook worked fine at the time, I kind of wanted to do more, and more specifically, streaming. And so I started on my quest to find a PC. Now, I didn't want to buy a PC outright, I wanted to actually build one, which I've never done before. And it took a long time to do the research to find the right PC parts and how to build the PC in the first place. And honestly, I have to thank my dad a lot because he helped me through a ton of it. And after an incredibly long time due to my own hesitation, I finally bought all the PC parts and eventually built the PC together. And this bad boy is a big one. This bad boy cost me $2,000, and that's just the PC. That is excluding the monitor, the keyboard, the mouse, everything else that wasn't in this PC specifically. I also bought this 300 euro Go XLR, I think it was like 350, but this thing cost me 300 euros and I don't use it, so that was a great waste of money. And I'm not gonna explain what a Go XLR is, you're just gonna have to search that on your own time. And so ends chapter 1, and we head into... Now that I had the capable hardware to do the things that I wanted to, I started to stream again. And I was streaming a couple of different games. I streamed a little bit of Apex Legends, I streamed a little bit of Lethal Company, Purple's Burgeria also fits in there. But for a while, I was streaming a lot of Bloons 6, and generally, they were doing all right. It wasn't a lot of people, but it was a standard 4 or 5 people watching all the time, and that's not bad for a very small creator. And alongside the streams, I was also starting to post shorts again. Now, for a little bit, I was making the type of shorts that I used to make before, but over time, I mainly started to post clips of my streams. And some of these did fairly well, mostly because these were like very dark humor from my viewers. But hey, it was funny. But eventually the shorts kind of began to slow down again, and eventually it kind of just stopped completely. However, I did continue streaming. I tried to stream some Marvel Rivals, which hugely failed. My PC bricked completely. Another thing that I did was make an actual long form video. I'm not gonna lie, it's one of the more weirder videos that I made, but I guess I was just trying to do something interesting. Now, do you guys remember the name of this chapter? The streamer and voice actor arc? I also did some voice acting. I myself have always been interested in voice acting. I always kind of had a knack for it, but I never really put it to practice or in a video or anything like that. But that changed until I found one video. It was a small animation that I found, and the art was beautiful. And it also had some dialogue, but no voices accompanying it, and so I was like, why don't I add voice acting to it? And so I recorded it, added some music and some sound effects, and uploaded to YouTube, not really thinking much of it. And that video has the most positive reception out of any video on my channel. That video got so many views, so many likes. It got me so many subscribers, hundreds of subscribers. It became my second best performing video on my channel. It was so heartwarming to see these people love the art, love the voice acting. The praise was crazy. And so I started posting more voice acting stuff. Now, they didn't perform as well as the first one, but they were still very positively received. And although I did stop posting those animation voiceovers, I didn't stop completely with the voice acting stuff. At the time, I was streaming myself playing a lot of Hollow Knight, and I posted a lot of clips from those streams, and although most of them were from boss fights or random funny moments, a few of them, especially towards the end, were me actually voicing the characters. And they again got some very positive reception. Not a lot of views, but some very good reception. And that's basically the end of chapter 2, and so we move on to Now, in this period, I made a second channel. And the reason why is a bit weird. So at the time, I joined a Discord server that eventually started having weekly game nights. And for fun, I decided to record those game sessions and eventually edit them into compilations that the whole server could enjoy. Now, I had to kind of ditch the main channel for a bit. I was still streaming, but I just didn't post any clips or any shorts like that. But basically, I was kind of focused on the second channel for a while. And to be honest, I didn't really do a whole lot on the second channel. I made 2 compilations, some shorts from those compilations, and a Balatro stream highlight. But although I didn't do a lot of work for that channel, working on something completely different kinda made me realize a couple of things. Specifically, how I wanted to handle content. What I realized is that there was a big rift in the types of quality of video that I wanted to make. What I basically wanted to do was keep more high quality videos for the main channel with like actual voiceovers and stuff and like a lot better editing and stuff like that. And the second channel was remained for more like stream highlights, compilations of recordings as I already did, and in general just less intensely edited videos. But for now, I've decided to kind of lay the second channel to rest. After that, I kind of started to take the community aspect of being a creator a little bit more seriously, specifically how I handled streaming and how I handled my Discord server. Up until now, the Discord server was a place that people could just go to, I guess, if they wanted to see more. Also, I want to give a big shout out to Purple Dan because he helped me set up the whole server and like roles and stuff like that, so big thanks to him for everything on the Discord side of things. But up until then, I just wasn't really doing anything with the Discord. Whenever I had a stream, I would just post it in the streams channel and that's about it. And so I kind of wanted to bring more sophistication to it. And so I started posting weekly stream schedules, which was pretty useful for people because it kind of managed to create a little bit of hype if there was a game that they kind of wanted to see me play. I also started to get a lot better with the streaming side of things. I in general started to get more use out of StreamerBot with redeems, better commands, and just in general more interactivity on the streams themselves. I just started to get a lot better with the whole streaming and entertaining thing, I think. And that kind of sums up chapter 3, and so we head into Now, as I said earlier, I basically stopped posting content on both the main channel and the second channel. The only thing I was doing was just streaming. And that went on for another 2 months. But I wasn't just doing nothing during that time. I was working on my Hollow Knight Charm tier list, a video that I wanted to make for a very long time. And so my plan was to rank 1 charm per short and eventually compile all those shorts into a longer video, basically being able to stretch this into both long form and short form. Now, one thing I decided was that I was not going to post a short when I finished it. Instead, I was going to make all of the shorts and then post them over a long period of time, and during that time, make the long form video of the charm tier list. And also during that time, maybe make another video. And so day by day, I slowly and surely made every single short. And so about 2 weeks ago, I finally started posting them. And they have been blowing up. They now have tens of thousands of views. Some of them are over 100,000 views. This is kind of where I feel like this is a turning point for my channel. This last couple weeks has been an insane amount of growth and in general just views and just number big, me happy is all I can say really. Even before I started like uploading the shorts, I was like, I have a feeling that this is a big change. Something's gonna change. Something is gonna happen. Like, I don't know how much, I don't know how big, but something's happening. I can feel it. And it is. It is changing. It is happening. This is turning around. It's a huge turning point for this channel. And I honestly can't thank you guys enough for it, because it's been great. So I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who has subscribed and just viewed my videos over the last couple of weeks and stuff like that. And I hope you'll enjoy my future content as well. And that's pretty much this entire year. Now, what's there to look forward to? Well, hopefully I'll be doing, obviously, continuing with streaming, possibly doing some more interesting streams, maybe some like challenge runs or something like that. I hope that I'm able to, you know, put out actual like videos and stuff like that. I have a few videos in mind, and in general, I hope that this growth continues and, you know, grows even more, you know? So, thank you everybody so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe. That would be much appreciated. If you haven't already, join the Discord. I do tons of cool stuff, trust me. And also go follow me on Twitch. I also stream there at the same time as I do on YouTube, so do it. And that's about it. So, see you guys next time. Goodbye!